Well, good night, ladies and gentlemen. Well, as you know, we are all preparing for the storm, and I'm sure that you are aware right now that that we have reached an orange level, which means Trinidad is at orange level, which means high risk to public safety, livelihoods, and property. And you all, those in Trinidad, you have to be very careful right now. Be indoors. Make sure you have those candles, and you know, something that a lot of people didn't really make mention of. You need to be very careful to those open flames. You know, those who have candles at their homes, in the event of a power outage, make sure that you you pay special attention to those open flames, because things could happen really fast, and as a result of all these high winds and whatnot, sometimes a curtain could touch a candle, sometimes you might drop asleep and the bed sheet might touch the candle. So we don't want to get up tomorrow morning, ladies and gentlemen, to hear that we have lost anyone as a result of that. So you need to be, you know, I was a bit, you know, a little disturbed, but I'm not all that impressed to say that what they are doing in Trinidad. But I have to tip my hats off. I think THA Chairman Fally, he's an amazing guy. He's an amazing guy, because I was listening to him with respect to his press conference and whatnot, and immediately, ladies and gentlemen, he said, here what we're going to do. We're going to make sure there's no schools tomorrow. There's no schools, only, in fact, I will try to see, these are just the point forms I'm going to tell you from the Tobago. Expect significant rainfall until Wednesday. The education minister will update the public on the situation regarding schools in Trinidad later. But this one from Trinidad, and later today, and the TAJ will advise schools in Tobago. But this was earlier on. Nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, in Tobago, they have now indicated to us that there's no schools. I was kind of disappointed, because you are hearing the Minister of Education telling us that she's observing the weather reports and whatnot. The whole of the Caribbean, all over the world, you know, all over, with respect to flights coming from New York to the Caribbean and whatnot. Everybody knows it's a storm. And at the end of the day, schools should be closed, shut down tomorrow. Because you remember, we have parents who, you know, might have to drop their children, put things in place and whatnot. But nevertheless, I know that we are bright people, we are intelligent people, unlike others. And we will do what is necessary tomorrow. So again, even just to let you know, so Tobago, ladies and gentlemen, is on red. That's risk level red, meaning high, very high, or extreme risk to public safety, livelihood, and property. And, you know, let's say a special prayer for those in Tobago tonight. Let's just, you know, stop for a second, and, you know, because, you know, there's a saying. See, I tell you this, there's a saying that when your neighbor house on fire, you have to out yours. And as much as Tobago will experience such a, you know, we're praying that things change, because we don't want to hear no tomorrow when people roof blow out and people lose their vehicles and flooding. All, you know, it's hard to come back from these things based on our economic challenges that we are facing. Both Trinidad and Tobago, it's hard, but I mean to say, I must commend Fally and the THA. They really took a proactive approach, which is very, very good. And so they even went on to say, ladies and gentlemen, that just to let you know, Caribbean last flight from Tobago is expected to leave 10 o'clock today, 10 p.m. today. Schools in Trinidad to be closed on Monday, that's tomorrow. So all public servants are required to report to work tomorrow. The private sectors to use their discretion as if they should close to remain open. They should close or remain open, hardwares, pharmacies, and whatnot. I really hope, but I hope that we don't even have to go to that level. I hope that we don't have to go to that level. Also, ladies and gentlemen, the last sailing for Tobago has already left. Tobago is currently under hurricane warning, red level. And just as I mentioned to you, the red level, ladies and gentlemen, it's not a nice position to be. It's not a nice position to be in the storm. They are at red. We are at orange, but they are at red. So I'm really saying a special prayer for Tobagonians. I'm really concerned. I mean, I have confidence with the THA. There's no politics in this. I also heard recently that they're going to send across troops and whatnot, soldiers and whatnot to make sure that, you know, which is a very good initiative from Trinidad. And in fact, they are on their way. So I mean, let me just give you a description. Dangerous conditions are imminent or already occurring. There's a very high potential for multiple lives to be lost, major damage to property and infrastructure. And that is what red is saying. That is the only description I can give you of red. What red really means. Action required when you have reached that level of red. Find a safe shelter. Final preparation should be rushed to completion. Remain indoors or evacuate to safe locations. So again, ladies and gentlemen, that is where Tobago is. That is their position where they are right now with respect to the storm barrel. That is where they are. We are at orange, but in a storm, you must always remember it is very, very unpredictable. It's like life. It's very unpredictable. It's like the wind of life. It is very unpredictable. As much as we might be listening to the meteorologists and those, you know, who understand the weather in a very scientific way, still, you cannot predict nature. You cannot do that. It is very unpredictable. So again, we should pay attention. Please pay attention. In Trinidad, ladies and gentlemen, we are at orange. We are at orange, and which means to say, in public safety, high risk to public safety, livelihood and property, hazardous condition may threaten lives and livelihoods and property. Serious injuries or casualties are possible if you do not prepare. Action required, make preparation to protect yourself, your family, your livelihood, and your property. So what you should be doing right now, making sure some of you who live in, you know, homes that where the roof might be a bit challenging for you, and it might be a little weak, infrastructure mightn't be too good. Try to see how you could, you know, put stuff in place, maybe get a nail, you know, hammer it down properly, you know, put things, make sure stay away from the glass windows and whatnot, because sometimes a tree, you know, branches and debris could fly and hit a window, and you might be sleeping right next to a glass window. So a lot of things could happen. So all right now, we just have to be safe and stay indoors and just say a prayer. Just, you know, as a family, say a prayer by yourself. I mean, to all the security workers out there, you know. We have a lot of security workers out there, people who are working the night shift. In fact, it was brought to my attention a while ago that that KFC, I think they're gonna close 8 o'clock or something like that. Somebody just mentioned that to me, and I'm not too sure. But we have our team on the ground. I mean, this thing is so serious. You have the Grenada, even in Grenada, ladies and gentlemen. Grenada has issued a state of emergency as of 7 o'clock tonight. St. Lucia, ladies and gentlemen, has been given a national shutdown effective as of 8:30 p.m. until it is clear. I mean, look what's happening in St. Lucia. Tobago is currently under Hurricane 1 in red level. The last sailing for Tobago has already left the private sector to use their discretion. I mean, we really hope that we do have to. We're just hoping for the best, you know. So, I mean, everybody would tell you, you always say God is a Trini, and I really hope he's still a Trini. You understand? And school to be closed on Monday. Visa appointment. Those of you who have your visa appointment for U.S. citizens and visa applicants are cancelled tomorrow, Monday the 1st. So please take note of that. You know, they are saying, ladies and gentlemen, to be a brother's keeper, and remember to get information from official sources only. You know, there are a lot of people might want to bring in politics. We have no time for that right now. All I want is for us to be safe. And they are saying that sandbags here and sandbags there, but somebody was telling me even in Chrissy Trace Recreation Ground, they have no sandbag, launch park. So they need to be a little more specific. And to areas, ladies and gentlemen, this is so simple, yeah? To areas that are prone to flooding, like Woodland, different parts of South, and Madras, just prone to flooding. So I'm just checking my phone here just to make sure that we get more stuff. And I have my and just as I said, I mean, my staff just sent me that we need to extend a prayer for Tobago and other islands tonight. So again, we have our staff out there. I don't wish to go back to our entire hamper water, go back to that distribution. I hope it doesn't come to that, but I just want you to know to the people of Trinidad and Tobago that I'm here for you. And just like you, I'm really hoping for the best. I'm looking at what's happening in Grenada, St. Lucia. We are all concerned. I mean, Tobago, we are very, very concerned. The last thing we need, ladies and gentlemen, is a setback. You know, people don't need that kind of setback in their lives right now. Businessmen in Tobago, so we really have to say a special, special prayer. I mean, there's nothing nobody could do, but just we have to be careful. So those of you who maybe might have your lanterns, and make sure you have your torchlights. And somebody just said that there's no bread nowhere, and maybe you could bake bread tonight or something. Some of these places that sell, it's very everything's sold out. I mean, people rushing to buy gas and whatnot for their vehicles, and so just letting you know what happened. We're gonna try, I have my camera crew on standby just maybe to give you updates and whatnot. Those of you on my page, make sure you log on A.N. Alleyne Network on Facebook, A.N. Alleyne Network on YouTube. You can send us videos. I have my cell phone with me, so on my that's my 1-868-294-4081. So like, even I realize the internet is sticking also, because I'm just parked up here, just waiting, We have people out there, so we just hoping for the best. We hoping for the best. But my God, if ever you prayed, pray tonight for Tobago. That's all I'm asking you. Pray tonight for Tobago. Pray tonight for Tobago. This is not a point. This is not a position right now we can, put politics. I'm a bit disappointed. I think that Trinidad should have been more prepared, and we should have had a press conference earlier, not just today, and not just the minister telling you, they observing, Fally came out early o'clock, and you have to give credit where credit is due. Fally came out earlier. Fally spoke that stage here, but in Trinidad, it's like a fashion statement. This one talking, that one talking, this one talking about soil and all kind of strippiness. At the end of the day, this is just politics for these people and them, and TV thing and all kind of strippiness. But at the end of the day, we as citizens of this country, when there's a setback, is we to catch. Their business fixed, but it's we to catch. You and I to catch. You understand? Tobagonians to catch. And we don't want that. We hope that we pray to God that nobody roof a blowout and nobody house a collapse, and we have no casualty. Nobody in a landslide that live in hilly areas. There's no landslide, and people occupy homes right now where better can be done, and that is where they live, that is where they grew up, and some landslide. I just hope that we don't have that. We really don't have that. We really don't have that. So, when a nation come together and a nation pray, they win. The contrary win. Never forget. There's a little story I'll give to you tonight that when Jesus was, his disciples were on the boat, and they woke him up, and they said that we're gonna drown, and because the wind, it was a storm on the sea, and sometimes all you can do is just pray and just position your mind, just put in your mind that see good, just see good for Tobago tonight, see good for the people of Trinidad and Tobago. We cannot afford a setback. We cannot afford for our business to collapse. We cannot afford for our roof and our homes to collapse, because at the end of the day, they will talk, but how much how long will it take to get a grant? How long will it take to get a hamper from them? Where's the sandbag? Where's this? Where's that? It's not about social media alone, but it's just about making sure that everybody get involved. So tonight, again, before I go, just to let you know that we are out there, and we are praying for the best. I really don't like where Tobago is currently in this storm, their position. They're not in a nice place, and it's terrible. They're red. Oh my God. So it's not a matter, you know, you're safe in Trinidad, but please say a prayer for Tobago. We are one people. We are one nation. This is not about politics. Just say a special prayer. If you're a Hindu, if you're a Muslim, if you're a Christian, say a special prayer that God have mercy on us. You know, God have mercy on us, because to be in that position as red, I don't think you really understand that, no? I was just looking at this and I was looking at this and I think it's just crazy. It is just crazy. And it is just crazy. Oh, I saw Brandtech, Brandon from Brandtech. He's locked on also. There are a lot of people to ask me where I am right now. I can't say where I am right now. You understand? But nevertheless, we just have to be. Today we have to be. I saw another press release came out. Well, this is an official document right now. Schools of Trinidad to close on Monday, the 1st of July, due to the orange level tropical storm watch. All right, and as your safety, as a safety precaution based on this advisory, all schools in Trinidad will remain closed from Monday, July the 1st, unless further advisory from the Ministry of Education is to school will reopen on Tuesday, July. But we can't say as yet because certain places have said that until further notice. So I'm sure that by tomorrow the Minister of Education can come out. So that is not our time, as I said, to bash anyone. I mean, we'll keep it for after the storm, but you know, let us come together as a nation. That is all I did. That's why I decided tonight to do a live. You know, I said let me just come out and say something, because wow, it's not easy at all. It is just not easy. It is not easy at all. I mean, again, I repeat to you, Tobago is on red. That's their position. They are at our red, is that risk level is red, and meaning every high and or extreme risk to very high or extreme risk to public safety, livelihood, and property. That is the position where Tobago is in the storm. And the description of red is that dangerous conditions are imminent or already occurring. But it's coming. There's a very high potential for multiple lives to be lost and major damage to property and infrastructure. That is where Tobago is right now. Action required when you are in a position red. Find safe shelter. Find preparation. Final preparation should be rush to completion. Remain indoors or evacuate to safe location. If you are you know, on or where you are or unsafe or instructed to do so by government officials, right? So that is where they are. But please say a special prayer. So this is Ian Alleyne. I'm going now, and again, I tried my best to break it down for you again. Just you know, I said that this is not a time to bash anyone. We have no time. We are already in it already. So by the time who's blaming who, and it's not a matter, you know, government need to be a little more prepared. Trinidad government, the government of Trinidad and Tobago need to be a little more prepared. I mean, this didn't come up since days now. They're telling you, since Saturday they're telling you, Friday they were telling you that a storm is coming and you know, Beryl is coming and you know, this is terrible. And we, you know, you reach the you know, we read conference, you should already tell me that here we're going on by those of you who are prone Madras area, Madras, parts of Citrus, parts of Pinal, parts of El Socorro that are prone to flood. This is what you have to do. These areas that are prone, you can get sandbags here, get sandbags at your corporation. You know, do it a little more personal. You know, you realize the internet's sticking too, so you see what's going on. So I just hope for the best. Those of you who might be marooned in your home, you know, you could always WhatsApp me on 1-868-294-4081 and let me know what's happening in your area. Again, 1-868-294-4081. Okay, so you all be good out there. Say a prayer for what Tobago people. And let us hope, and let us hope for the best. This is Ian Alleyne. May God be with us. That's all I have to say. May God be with us. And say a special prayer for your brothers, your family. Say a special prayer tonight. And say an extra special prayer for Tobago. Okay? This is Ian Alleyne. Have a wonderful night, and may God bless Trinidad and Tobago. Thank you. Good night.